Welcome to the 15th FINA World Championships, and we're down to the final four in men's water polo. Featuring in the pool tonight, we have Lochte in the 200 individual medley and Fu in the 50 metres backstroke. But can Maria Belamonte Garcia bring home gold for Spain in the 200 metres fly? First up, we start with the men's semis at the Bernard Picanol pool.
It's semi-finals time at the men's water polo competition at the 15th Swimming World Championships. 2 games to decide who will contest Saturday's gold medal match. The third period underway of this semi-final. Hungary leading Croatia 6-5. Adam Decker has committed a foul here inside the 5-metre area. Can Jokovic equalise? No, he can't. What a terrific save there. Croatia defending for all their worth here. Sivos getting it wide. Oh, that's brilliantly drilled in there. That skip shot found the target. And 7-5 now. 2 goals down, remember. Obradovic. Have to try again. Schechter. Obradovic. Schechter. That's more like it. That's better. That's exactly what Croatia need to start doing. Just passing the ball more accurately inside the 5-metre line. Vamos. Long ball here to Denis Varga. To his brother, Daniel. Baturi, skip shot, beating the goalkeeper, all ends up. Well, what a game we're having here. They're working ever so hard to find the opening, and they've got that opening. The hatless Sukno, the man without hats, the man without a hat. Slam the ball in, and that is giving us a very exciting end. 10 seconds left, maybe just time for Hungary to have a speculative attempt on goal. Oh, there's a extra play here for Hungary. Oh, that's a big goal. Croatia just went to sleep. Obradovic was unaware of what was going on behind him. The 4th quarter underway then. Real sense of injustice in the Croatian team, and Hungary take advantage. Bedo scores, and I really do think that Croatia were distracted there by the fact that they did not get a foul when they thought there should have been one. Sukno. That's better, much better by Croatia. Sukno pulls one back. He scored Croatia's last goal. Croatia need to score from this play. That's a great ball into Dobud again. Foul by the goalkeeper. Big thumbs up. It's number 7, Petar Muslim. 9 Hungary's out the pool. Oh, another big save! Oh, he gave away the penalty and subsequently saved it. Muslim again, number 7, just dropped the ball. And Natch again with a big save. And somehow Croatia squeeze it in. Schechter flicking the ball over the goalkeeper. Whoops, where was it? Great play by Croatia. Can Croatia draw the sides level? Dobud without a cap. And a goal, an equalising goal for Jokovic. They're level, 10-10. What a strike there by Jokovic. Croatia just seemed to have got that bit stronger in the last few minutes. And as we approach the finish tape, Vamos again. Daniel Varga. Oh, what a tap in that was! 11-10. Watch this tip there. Heading in the wrong direction. Ball ended up in an unguarded net. All Hungary have to do is hang on to the ball here. And they're through to Saturday's final. Goal would just wipe out any chance, of course. They have worked ever so hard to defeat the Olympic gold medal winners, but that is exactly what they've done. Hungary are coming back to compete for the gold medal on Saturday. So the second semi-final about to get underway. It's Montenegro against Italy, the winners to play Hungary in Saturday's final. Third period underway. Montenegro against Italy. Montenegro leading Italy 5-1. 5 is Giorgetti. 4 here is Figlioli. That's more like it. 5-2, and suddenly the Italian fans have something to shout about. Montenegro have the extra player. Can they make it count? They buzz around that Italian goal. Well, that's rifled in delightfully there by Montenegro. Any sense of Montenegro slacking off after the first two periods has been well and truly dispelled here. They are really up for the task against Italy. And there's another goal for Montenegro. Where were the Italian defenders? Tempesti cruelly exposed there. First exclusion foul, Italy press. Fiorentini's free here. Sends the ball back to the point man, Prosciutti. Prosciutti's still free, and that really is a wasteful ball. But then it's walloped back in by Icardi. Icardi injured his wrist about a year ago, underwent surgery to be fit for the Olympics. Fully recovered now, plenty of power in that shot by Icardi. Montenegro chasing another goal here. They have been dominant from the very start. They meant business right from the swim-up. Krasko Baguyan getting it wide. A little bit of width to this attack now. Darko Baguyan. Oh, they just sense it might be their year. Italy are just about sunk here, and they have to start coming up for air. Oh, well taken goal by Gallo. Still a 4-goal margin, but it's better than 5. Just the merest of touches via the upright. Goalkeeper stranded, and Italy still have tons to do. Another lovely goal by Montenegro. Great goal chucked in there by Darko Baguyan. At the end of the third quarter, they lead 9-4. And Montenegro score again. They really are rubbing Italy's noses in it. Gito. Figlioli. Figlioli with his second goal of the match. Italy trying to work another goal here. Figlioli. Oh, that's gone in. 10-6. 4 goals to make up. Surely still too much for Italy. Prosciutti. Prosciutti again. Prosciutti has the shot and he's put it into the corner. Oh dear, that was a really Dangerous exchange of blows there. 15 seconds left. Can Italy find a consolation goal? It would be little more now. They are going to the bronze medal match. Icardi scores a late goal for them. Montenegro, fourth at the London Olympic Games, are going to compete for a gold medal on Saturday. The semi-final has ended with a win for Montenegro by 10 goals to 8.
It is day 5 of swimming finals here in Barcelona. We are about to see the first of 5 finals. This is the 200 metres individual medley for the men, and Ryan Lochte has lane number 4, Kazuki Higino, in 5. Great race coming up. Away they go in the first of 5 finals here. It's the men's 200 individual medley featuring Ryan Lochte, who has bounced out of the water here. He's in lane number 4. Alongside him, Chep of Hungary in lane 3. Kazuki Higino's the second quickest in lane 5. And Pereira, another one to watch, in 6. As they head down the first lap, it may well be the Brazilian Pereira who is right up there with Lochte. Lochte's probably just going to turn in front. No, Pereira by 3/100ths as they swing into the backstroke.
Yeah, Pereira touched first, but Ryan Lochte's turns are immense. He came out on top on that turn. He uses the full underwater and is very, very powerful.
Lochte in lane 4. He is the defending champion. He won it in Rome as well, so he's out to make it 3 in a row. But look at Pereira go down there. Look at the world record line as well. Pereira in front of Lochte. Higino back there in 3rd place in lane number 5. They're just outside world record pace in the important breaststroke leg now.
Yeah, this is going to be the make or break of this final, and Higino is pushing through now as well.
It's still that pair out in front though. Lane number 6, Pereira. Also lane 4 of Lochte, and look at Lochte go. He's starting to move out in front now as he heads down toward the final turn. Ryan Lochte, the 28-year-old American superstar, as he heads through the 150. The breaststroke is done. He swings around half a second in front of Pereira. Higino in 3rd as they head for home in this final, the 200 IM.
And the crowd is on their feet cheering on these swimmers. Ryan Lochte out in front.
Lochte out by half a body length. Pereira can't go with him. Ryan Lochte looking to make it 3 in a row. The games have finished now. Ryan Lochte means business. He goes in and he takes the gold medal in the 200 IM. The silver to Higino. Pereira the bronze. He is just too good.
What a performance. That really took a lot out of him, I think. I don't think he actually thought that Pereira would be so close on the first half of that race. But he really pushed through on that breaststroke leg.
Here he is at 28. He's going to turn 29 in a couple of days from now. He's no spring chicken, but he is in exceptional form, within a second of his world record and 8/100ths of the time he set in London last year. Ryan Lochte, what a star. Ryan Lochte taking out the 200 IM in 1:54.98. Higino 1:56.29 and Pereira 1:56.3. On to the semi-finals now of the women's 200 metres breaststroke. And Ricky Peterson is in lane 4. Kaneto of Japan in 5. This is the first semi-final of the women's 200 metres breaststroke, and they are underway. So it's Young up there in lane number 1, then it's Larson, then it's Sultan Siva, Peterson, Kaneto in 4 and 5, McCabe, Foster and Luthers Dottir. The best of the times in terms of PBs, a 2:20, 2:20.72 held by Peterson. And Peterson is out there in front at the moment as they head up towards the first of the 50 metres. Peterson's going to lead, and back there in second place would be Larson. The margin is considerable already, but look how fast Peterson's taken it out, well under world record pace.
Yes, she has taken it out really quickly. I just hope that she hasn't shot her bolt, so to speak, and gone out too quickly. But if she's excited and up for this race, then anything can happen.
Rebecca Soni of the United States set the world record in London last year, 2:19.59, and look at the world record line. It's shaking at the moment because Peterson is half a body length clear. Can she do it for the full 200 metres though? As she turns at the halfway mark now. Peterson in 1:07.27. She's extended that world record lead, 0.83. Larson holding down second, then it's Canetto.
She had a fabulous turn there, really got huge distance off the wall, still keeping her stroke lovely and long, not rushing it. Tendency to panic when you feel the pressure.
Look at the lead she's established now. Rikke Petersen of Denmark, she is in sensational form, sizzling form here in Barcelona. She's got a few metres to swim before she turns into the last 50, and in terms of the world record, she's a second in front of the world record. Surely this is going to be a new world mark in the women's 200 metres breaststroke. It's Rikke Petersen of Denmark. She is miles in front of the rest of the field. The chase is led by Canetto and also Sultan Siva and Larson, but she is a long way in front. She's still in front of the world record. The 24-year-old Dane, fourth at the Olympics. Will this be a world record? She's slowing down. She's finding it difficult. The world record's catching her. Peterson in semi-final here, and Peterson breaks the world record. She stops the clock at 2:19.11. A world record to Rikke Petersen in the 200 breast.
Oh, that was sensational. I got goosebumps watching that race. The crowd were cheering her on through every single stroke. She can't believe it. Oh, that was wonderful. That's the best world records of the meet so far for me.
What a performance. She has taken 1.4 off her personal best time. And Rikke Petersen makes it world record number 3 here in Barcelona.
No one else in shot. That is quite remarkable for a world championship semi-final.
Well, she was a second in front after the 150, and you could see her tiring, understandably so. And the world record thought, well, I'm in with a chance here. And the world record started catching up, but not enough. That's the start list for the second semi-final. Michael Lawrence of the United States in 4. They are away in semi-final number 2, the women's 200 breaststroke. So from the top there, it's back of Korea, Montero of Spain, Garcia of Spain. Then it's Lawrence in the black cap, the United States. Alongside her in the bright pink cap is Efimova of Russia. And then it's Shi Jingling of China, Suzuki Japan, and Lukanen of Finland in lane 8. As they head up the first length of the pool here. And it looks like Garcia in lane number 3, also Efimova, Lawrence in between them. They will lead them through, and right up there in lane 1, Bach is doing well in the early stages, but it's Garcia, Efimova, Lawrence through the 50.
Yeah, Garcia had a great first 50. Efimova, I feel, maybe got the better turn there, round quickly. He's already a silver medalist in the 100 metres breaststroke here. Has the early speed.
She's also got very good 200 metre form though, as I mentioned, the bronze medalist in London and the runner-up, the silver medalist in Shanghai in this event. So Yulia Efimova, the 21-year-old, out there in front. You can't miss the cap as she goes through the halfway now. She's 0.3 outside the world record split, the new world record split. Efimova from Garcia, and then not too much between the rest of them. You could go right across the field there. Bach's doing nicely in lane number 1, and so too it's she in lane 6, but look at her go, Yulia Efimova.
Yeah, she's trying to get lots of clear water between her and her opponents, just like the previous semi-final, and she's going extremely well, you know.
She's looking good, Efimova. She turns half a second outside the world record. Garcia and Lawrence following. So lanes 5, 3 and 4 as they bring it home now. And Efimova, well, she's got a lead of about 2, make it 3 body lengths. It's a massive lead. In second place, it would be Lawrence just holding out Garcia.
She's really shortening up her stroke now, tightening up a little bit. She's got to make it to the end in the semi-final.
In she goes now, Yulia Efimova, the Russian. A few strokes to go. The clock ticks past the other 2:19.85. 2:19.85, and that is not too far outside the old world record. Another sub-2:20 swim. Efimova taking it out from Garcia, Lawrence, and then she. The results of the second semi, Efimova 2:19.85, 2:22.88 for Garcia.
Only 3 people have ever swam under 2:20.
So the finalists looking like this. The world record holder will have 4, Efimova in 5, then Garcia, Lawrence, Canetto, Foster, Salseva and McCabe. There's the start list for the men's 100 metre freestyle final. The Olympic champions in 4, Nathan Adrian, James Magnussen, the silver medalist in 6, Jimmy Fagan between them. It's a great field here for the 100 metres freestyle final. We watch for Cherogini in 3, and then Adrian and Fagan, the 2 Americans, and Magnussen, who's down there in lane number 6. It's a splash of water as they go early, and Morozov has started very well across in lane number 2. Also there, Adrian perhaps, but Morozov it is who leads. Morozov, what a first 50, under world record pace. Adrian, then McAvoy.
Oh my goodness me, this is one hell of a race, oh my gosh.
Morozov it is. Magnussen was 5th at the turn. Magnussen starting to pull out all stops now. He's flying down there in lane number 6. Morozov, it won't be a world record. It's a great race though. Magnussen's getting on top. I reckon it's going to be Magnussen in lane number 6. James Magnussen perhaps. Yes. Fagan 2nd. Adrian 3rd. What a race it was. The men's 100 free. The winning time 47.71.
Oh, that was unbelievable. Fantastic.
Well, Magnussen, it's well outside his best time of 47.10, but 47.71. And, you know, he swam that fast in the heats yesterday morning. He swam 47.71 in the identical time in the heats. He was half a second slower in the semis, and that's when he started to wonder if perhaps he was on course to have a real crack at the gold medal, but things have come right again. The results of the 100 metres freestyle: Magnussen the gold medal from Fagan silver, and Adrian bronze. What a race. McAvoy was 4th, Morozov, who went out hard, 5th. The next of our finals coming up, and it is the women's 200 metres butterfly. Will this be gold for Spain? It is a star-studded field in the women's 200 fly. The defending champion and Olympic champion, Zhao, getting away nicely in lane 1. Hoshi, the bronze medalist from London, in 2. Then Hosu, Belmonte Garcia to the roar of the crowd in 4. Adams of the United States. And then the world record holders in 6. That's Liu, Jacobus and Sorribes. That's the field as they complete the first of the 50s, and showing out perhaps it would be Zhao by 1/100th of a second. She's right across at the top. Her opponents won't forget about her. Belmonte Garcia in the blue is flying.
She is. Lane 1 has had a tremendous start. She's just slipping off a little bit now, and Liu in lane 6 is coming back quickly.
Yes, Liu, the world record holder, in lane number 6 would be taking over the running. Belmonte Garcia in the blue cap, alongside her Hosu, then Hoshi. That'll be the order they turn at the 100. Liu, Belmonte Garcia, half a second between first and second. Hosu back in 3rd.
Yeah, 60.6 to the 100-metre mark. The crowd are getting rather excited now. Belmonte Garcia seems to be holding her stroke well.
We got a good look at it underwater there. She might be closing the gap. It's Liu in the white cap, Belmonte Garcia of Spain in the blue, and back there in 3rd it would be Hosu of Hungary. There is not much in this as they turn for home after the 150. Liu, Belmonte Garcia and Hosu.
They tied for the split there, equal at the 150 mark.
Oh, what a race we have here. Belmonte Garcia to the roar of the home crowd in lane number 4 in the blue cap. Can she get to Liu? It's still the Chinese girl in front. The world record holder leads the Spaniard. The Spaniard's doing everything to lift. It's China from Spain, and Liu is going to hold on. Liu will get there from Belmonte Garcia and Hosu. Gold, silver and bronze. The world record holder just too good in 2:04.59.
What a race.
She was looking, she was peeping over to the left every now and again. Belmonte Garcia was hunting her, but she just couldn't quite get that little bit of momentum she needed. She was challenging right throughout the last 50, and look at the eyes there of Liu. She almost popping out through the goggles as she looks up at the board and sees the time there, and most importantly, the number 1 alongside her name. Liu the gold from Belmonte Garcia and Hosu. Hoshi was 4th and Jacobus 5th. And then Zhao Adams and Ceribes. Great race. Well, she wins now. She was the Olympic champion in Beijing. Semi-final number 1 of the men's 200 metres breaststroke. The action keeps on pumping out here at the Palace and Geordie. This is going to be a great race. Andrew Willis and Maddie Matson in 4 and 5, Great Britain and Finland. This is semi-final number 1 in the men's 200 breaststroke. So it's Jamison of Great Britain up there in lane number 1. Labuchnik of Slovakia, then Tadeishi of Japan, Willis Great Britain, Matson Finland, Sinkovic of Russia, Almadinov of Russia, and Samalidis of Greece is the swimmer in lane number 8, but they're already sorting themselves out a bit, and it's Willis of Great Britain who is setting the pace out there. As they turn, it's going to be Willis from Klobochnik and Jamison, 0.2 separating them. And Willis has gone out very hard. He's 1400ths inside the world record that stands at 2:07.01, held by Yamaguchi.
Yeah, that's probably just nervous excitement off the blocks for the first 50 metres. He'll settle down now into a good pace. Lane 1 there, Michael Jamieson moving up on his shoulder.
Britain 1-2 perhaps, but also going hard down there in lane number 8 at Samalidis. Willis from Jamison, Samalidis, and this time they're over the world record line by almost half a second as they head up towards the 150.
Yes, turning on the gas now. It's lane 6, Sinkovic.
He's really going through, isn't he? The 21-year-old Russian in the black cap there, lane 6. That's Sinkovic. And he is probably not quite up to Willis at this stage, but he's mighty close, and they'll almost turn together. Jamison across in lane 1, Willis and Sinkovic separated by not too much, 1, 4 and 6 the lanes as they bring it home.
It's a really good turns from the leaders there. Great power off the wall as driving through this final 25 metres.
So Willis and Jamison, the 2 British swimmers in the white caps. Sinkovic is probably back there in 3rd at the moment as we look right across the pool. He may just be edging out Jamison, and now he's flying home Sinkovic, but I think Willis is going to get there first. Willis from Sinkovic and Jamison in that order, spread across the pool in semi-final number 1 of the 200 breast. 2:09.11 for Willis. Willis from Sinkovic and Jamison in that order. Matson was 4th and Tadeishi 5th. In the second semi-final, Marco Koch and Daniel Gierta have 4 and 5. To Tennis of Lithuania in 6 and Cordes 7. Good start for Von Len, the German bronze medalist from Shanghai in lane number 1. Carnot of Luxembourg, Yamaguchi, the world record holder in 3. Then Koch, Gierta to Tennis, Cordes and BJ Johnson. It looks like the American Cordes who wants to lead early, and also Up there in lane number 1, it's Von Lin. I mentioned he got off the blocks quickly. It's the pink cap or the red cap of the German. But look at lane number 7, Cortez. He is flying up towards the wall for the first time. Lane 7 from 1, and Kosh back there in 3rd, once again under the world record.
Yeah, he came 7th in the 100 metres breaststroke here, so he's got some good speed. Again, I think it's possibly just the excitement and the adrenaline up the first 50 that's taken him under the world record pace.
It's a handy lead though at the moment. They've covered about 80 metres now, and it's Cortez in lane 7 of the United States, and once again well and truly under the world record split. He's going to turn in 1:01.18, half a second inside Yamaguchi's world record. Kosh 2nd and Von Lin 3rd. Yamaguchi at the moment is back in 5th, placing behind Goethe. They're the two big names, 4th and 5th.
And he looks so strong still, diving into the stroke. A fantastic distance per stroke, very powerful indeed. Still only 19 years old, a youngster.
So it's a matter of catch me if you can for Kevin Cortez in lane number 7. Going through in lane 4, Kosh. Goethe's got a bit of work to do, so too as Yamaguchi as they go through. Von Lin, lane 1 in front of now Goethe. Cortez. That's the way they turn. World record not on the cards, you wouldn't think now. So Von Lin out there in the pink cap, going through Kosh, Goethe. Goethe's in the dark cap, Kosh in the white, and Cortez trying to hang on, but it's a race in the middle lanes now. Kosh and Goethe. Yamaguchi is really struggling in lane number 3, and moving through now is the reigning champion Daniel Goethe. He'll take out semi-final number 2. Kosh 2nd. Yamaguchi did well to finish 3rd in the end, so he does have a strong finish. That's the way they finished. The winning time, they're 2:08.5.
He's hardly breathing, Goethe. He's got a lot more to come tomorrow evening, I would suggest. Fantastically paced. Great swimming there for the Olympic champion.
Daniel Goethe taking out semi-final 2 in 2:08.50. Kosh and Yamaguchi 2nd and 3rd. Cortez and Van Len won't qualify for the final. 5 swimmers have gone through from the first semi and 3 from the second. Goethe and Kosh though from semi-final 2, the 2 quickest. Another final coming up here in Barcelona. The women's 50 metres backstroke. China and Japan in the middle lanes through Fu and Terakawa. And Zhao of China in 6. Bootsma, one to watch in 7. So it's Fu in lane number 4 and Terakawa in 5 as they finally emerge. Fu and Terakawa. Zhao in lane number 6. And across in lane 2, Medeiros of Brazil might be the leader, but coming through in 4, Fu. I don't think it's going to be a Spanish win here. It looks more like Fu or perhaps Zhao. The Chinese girls, world record maybe, not quite. It's Zhao who takes it out from Fu and Terakawa. China 1-2 and Japan in 3rd placing. The women's 50 metres backstroke 27.29, so it's a quarter of a second outside the world record. But Zhao doesn't mind. She retains a world record and takes the world title.
They're going in at the same time. They're diving together. But Zhao just takes it. Oh, that was close. Could have gone either way. But for China, it doesn't matter because they're 1-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event beginning in
Zhao in 27.29, 27.39 for Fu. It's a tenth of a second between gold and silver. And Terakawa 27.53 for the bronze. Medeiros, Perez Miguet, Davies, Bootsma and Quigley finishing in that order. And the 20-year-old from Great Britain. The biggest moment for Craig McNally. Didn't swim at the Olympics. First World Championships, lane 4 in the semi-final. Off they go, semi-final number 1. The men's 200 back on the 5th night of finals here at the Palace St George. So Rapsis of Lithuania up there. Look at the start down there in lane number 7, those Zhu. But Rapsis in 1, Balog of Hungary, then Lawson Australia, McNally and Bernecker in 4 and 5, Erie in 6, Zhu was flying, the 17-year-old in 7, and Murray is the swimmer in lane number 8. Now they've come back to the field, but he got a great start, the Chinese competitor. He continues to lead, but Balog has closed it to within 100th of a second, so too has Erie.
Yeah, but Zhu had a fantastic turn there, almost 15 metres. He probably went 13.5 metres underwater there off that turn.
Little between them. Balog in lane number 2, and right down there in lane 7, still Zhu. Zhu would lead. Erie in 2nd placing, and Balog not too far away. Berneck and McNally as they turn at the 100. Zhu from Erie and Berneck. It's 58 hundredths between 1st and 3rd, well off world record pace in the first semi.
Another tremendous turn from Zhu there. He went in almost at the same time as Erie and came out about half a body up. Great power off the wall, fantastic use of the dolphin kick.
He went 1:58.29 in the heats this morning. He's got a best of 1:57.83. That's Zhu of China as they go through. Zhu leading by 0.3 of a second over Erie and Berneck as they will bring it home. Now, can the Chinese competitor, he's only 17 years of age, can he hold on? They're starting to close the gap.
They are. It's Erie. He's the experienced swimmer here, silver medalist from London.
Erie up almost on level terms. Zhu trying to hold him off, but Erie has gone in front. Zhu in 2nd, and still a fair way back to probably McNally in lane number 4, and that is the order they finish in. Erie 1st, Zhu 2nd, McNally 3rd, and the winning time there, 1:56.14 for the champion from Japan, Rozuki Erie. Erie's time 1:56.14, Zhu 1:56.42, McNally 1:56.97. Here is Ryan Lochte, already with a gold medal this evening. The defending champion, the winner of the Olympics in Beijing. He'll be swimming alongside Tyler Clary, who won this race in an Olympic record time at London after being 3rd in Shanghai.
For lanes 4 and 5, Clary and Lochte. Not forgetting Hikino in lane 6.
So it's Torini of Italy in lane number 1, then Walker Hebborn, and then it's Liberts, Clary and Lochte, the 2 Americans, 4 and 5. You see the 2 black caps there, and also the black cap of Higino in lane number 6, Kawecki and De Juice, as they work their way up the first 50 metres. Well, Lochte, we mentioned earlier, doesn't play games when it comes to the finals. It remains to be seen what he does at the completion of this 200 metres backstroke. He may yet play a few little mind games there, but he's taken a gold medal in the 200 individual medley this evening already. He'd be feeling pretty good about himself.
Yeah, look at that shot of Lochte swimming. It's fantastic. His turns are immense, so if anyone wants to learn anything about turns, then you must watch Ryan Lochte, because he gets so much distance and power off the walls.
Well, they turn almost together. Liberts it is, just in front of Clary and Lochte, heading into the 3rd of the 50 legs there. 4th would be held down by Walker Hebborn. Higino would be back in 5th, then Kawecki and De Juice and Torini as they head up towards the last of the turns. And Ryan Lochte, well, he's not necessarily in front, but he's looking very, very comfortable. He's being headed by Clary and Liberts as they turn around at the 150 metre mark. Clary, Liberts and Lochte 3/4 of a second separating the first 3. And look at the turn from Lochte. It's still Clary in front from Lochte, but Lochte has come up flying. He's gone up pretty much on level terms, almost but not quite. and he may be content with this. In fact, even at this stage, you get the feeling he's cruising. It's Cleary in front. Lochte just wants to book himself a spot in the final. The two Americans are well out in front. It's going to be Cleary from Lochte, and third place taken by Kawecki. Fourth home would have been Higino, followed by Leberts.
Yeah, Cleary had a tremendous swim. He wanted to win that heat. Ryan Lochte was content with the second place beside his teammate. He worked the last turn because he just wanted to come up on terms with Cleary, and then realised where they were, stopped kicking and just cruised into the wall.
Cleary winning the semi-final two from Lochte and Kawecki, Higino, Leberts, the Deuce, Walker Hebborn and Tarini. So through to the finals, Cleary and Lochte, the first two, Erie and Kawecki, Higino, Zhu, McNally and Burnick. This is the final of the women's 4x2 freestyle relay. United States swimming out of 3, China, Australia and Spain 4, 5 and 6. Away we go in the 4x2 freestyle relay. So it's Japan in one, it's Igarashi leading them off, Maffei of France, Ledecky the United States, and then China with Yishi Wen, Barrett of Australia, Costa Schmidt of Spain, Cheverton Canada, and Mizao of Italy. And already it is the Chinese who lead the way, also going nicely, France through Maffei as they head up the first of the laps. It's France from China and the United States under world record pace through the 50, and Maffei has given the French team a mighty start.
Maffei, she's a gold medalist from the 400 freestyle in London, bronze in the 200. She's doing a stellar job for France down this first 100 metres of the first leg. She was also rested this morning, so she's feeling pretty good for this final tonight.
Spain might almost be moving into second place along with the Australians. The leaders though, France, Spain, then Australia. That's the order, still under world record pace halfway through the first leg. Terrific race this. Katie Ledecky of the United States is back there in fourth at the moment as they head up towards the 150-metre mark. Maffei of France still out there in front, still in front of the world record pace. Alongside her, Ledecky of the United States, and then across to Yishi Wen. And the Australian through Bronte Barrett and Costa Schmidt of Spain. Not much between them. France from the USA and Spain.
Great turn for Ledecky, and I can't help but think because of her conditioning she's going to have a fantastic 200 down this last 50 of her leg.
Ledecky taking it right up to Maffei. It's still France from the USA. It would be Spain back there in third, ahead of Australia and China in the middle lanes there. And now Katie Ledecky is flying home for the United States. They might almost turn in front. Ledecky gives the USA a great start. France and Spain just over world record pace now. The second leg spin swimmers there. It's Vreeland for the United States. Spain have Bonnet. Japan have Ueda. Xiao Yiwen is there for China. Kylie Palmer, Australia. Ortega, Spain. Rodas Jonan of Canada, and Memi is there for Italy. At the 250-metre turn, 100th of a second separating France and the USA and Australia third.
Yeah, it's interesting how these teams put their swimmers in. Some will do slowest to fastest, and then others will mix it all up, so the lead can change with every leg of this relay.
Well, France still have Lazare and Barmy to come. The United States, Bispo and Franklin. The USA lead at the moment through the 300-metre mark. It's the USA through Shannon Vreeland. France in second place, Charlotte Bonnet, and Australia in third through Kylie Palmer. Back there in fourth would be China, and then it's Spain, back to Canada, across to Japan and Italy.
Great shot underneath there of Vreeland. The power trying to shake off the French swimmer in the lane next to her, kicking hard.
Wonderful swim this by Palmer of Australia. She's closed the gap. The Australians still third, but closing the gap. The USA, France, Australia at the 350-metre mark. Vreeland of the USA.
So exciting here, coming into the final 25 of this second leg of the 4x200, and Palmer's flying down here.
An excellent leg by the Australian Kylie Palmer. The Australians will almost lead at the halfway mark in lane 5. The USA and France, it's a line of 3 as they head into the wall. France, USA, Australia separated by 7/100ths of a second. The third leg swimmers now. It's Lazare of France, Bispo of the United States. The Australians have Elmsley in the water. Japan, Miyamoto. China have Giao. And then down to Belmonte Garcia of Spain, McLean of Canada, and Carly of Italy.
I think this has to be one of the closest 4x200 relays I've seen for a while. Usually America are miles in front, but they're not having it all their own way today.
Brittany Elmsley leading for the Australians, but look at this performance by Carly Bispo of the United States. It's stroke for stroke. The Australians and the USA, the French team dropping back a little bit now through Lazare, and back there in 4th placing would be the Chinese in lane number 4. But as they head down towards the 500-metre mark, it is the Australians leading narrowly by 8/100ths of a second over the USA and France. This should be a terrific race. The last leg swimmers for the USA, Missy Franklin, Alicia Coots for Australia.
I think if Australia want any chance of the gold, they're going to have to get a lead going into the final leg, with Missy Franklin going in last for the USA. The winner of the individual 200 freestyle here.
Australia and the United States. Elmsley, Australia. Bispo of the USA. Australia by 17/100ths of a second. France holding down 3rd. Back you'd go to China in 4th. And then it's Spain, Canada and Japan and Italy in that order. But there is little between them. Elmsley giving the Australians a little bit of an advantage now. She's out by half a body length on Bispo of the USA. Now it's a full body length. Now it becomes a handy little break going into the last of the changeovers. Australia leading by over a second from the USA, and France back there in 3rd as we have 200 metres to swim. The Australians with Alicia Coots, Missy Franklin the USA, France with Barmy, Japan have Takano, China have G, Spain have Gomez Cortez, King of Canada, and Pellegrini of Italy, but they're Ray back at the tail of the field. Australia continue to lead.
Remember, Australia have never won this event, so this would just be the icing on the cake for Australia tonight if they were to pull this off. But Missy Franklin, oh my goodness, that turn was superb.
It was a brilliant turn. She's turned a deficit into a lead with the turn, and she's got just over 100 metres to swim. Missy Franklin, the star of the pool for the United States, and now she's established a lead of a full body length over Alicia Coots of Australia, as they've got 100 metres to swim. 100 to go in the 4x2 freestyle relay. It's been a terrific battle. Missy Franklin has taken over the running for the United States. She leads from the Australian. Alicia Coots in the water there. And back there in 3rd place, perhaps China taking over 3rd at the moment.
Missy Franklin just split 54.6 for the first 100 of her leg. That's an immense time.
She has a huge lead now. It's almost 2 full seconds, and it's going to be a gold medal to the United States. They can't change that. Australia holding down 2nd. Race on there as well, though. Missy Franklin, what a star she is. Missy Franklin for the USA. She turned about a second behind, and she's stretched the lead. She's going to win it comfortably. The USA dominating the 4x2 throughout history, and they do it here in Barcelona. They take gold, Australia silver, and the bronze medal going the way of France. China finished 4th, Spain 5th, and then you're back to Canada, Italy and Japan.
What a race. Nobody knew who was going to win that. That was won by the last leg there, just going into the second last turn. That's when Missy Franklin turned on the gas, had a fantastic turn, and just blew Australia and the rest of the field away.
And they've done it again, the USA. Once again, the Australians in the silver medal position. Katie Ledecky, we shouldn't overlook her on the right of screen there. She now has 3 gold medals here in Barcelona as well, the 16-year-old.
She did a very handy lead-off split at the 156. Excellent swimming for a distance swimmer.
The United States winning the 4x2, Australia taking silver, France the bronze, China in 4th placing, and the USA winning by almost 2 full seconds.
Great action once again in Barcelona today. Gold medals for the American Ryan Lochte, the Australian James Magnussen, and the 2 girls from China, Li Jig and Zhao Jing. And what about the world record for Ricky Peterson? Join us tomorrow for more excitement here at the 15th FINA World Championships.